You know, when I was growing up, there were a lot of songs about how you should treat women. From back in the 60s and 70s, treat her like a lady. Or even kind of in the late 90s, it was, have you ever loved a woman? Talked about how you treat a woman. Nowadays, if you listen to the music, unless it's by angry women, you really don't know how to treat women. So today, I'm going to talk about couple of ways that you can treat your woman and it'll make you have an amazing relationship that hopefully you turn into an amazing marriage. That's what I'm talking about. Does that sound interesting? Well, stick around and let's get at it. Hey, I'm Rob Johnson. I want to welcome you to the Legacy Gentleman channel. If this is your first time tuning in on this channel, I talk about the skills, values, and works that'll be admired and desired 1,000 years from now that every man should have. And if you do those things, you will be a legacy gentleman. And today I'm going to talk about that lost art of the right way to treat a woman in a relationship. So before I get too deep into it, I got to start with this disclaimer. Look, guys, you shouldn't be in a relationship with every woman. And you shouldn't be in a relationship unless you're interviewing a woman for marriage. These are all my opinions, but look, if you start by these things, that you're in a relationship to be serious with a woman and that you're looking to build something long-term and life-fulfilling, then you're gonna be kind of in line with what I'm thinking. And the next thing is, you gotta have all your crap in one sock. You have to be the type of man that a woman will respect, she'll admire, that you're not gonna be leaning on her to lead, that you're gonna actually be the leader. There's a whole lot of stuff you need to be first. This is about how to treat a woman. And the first thing you need to do, give her actual attention. Now look, you definitely don't wanna make the woman the center of your life and the center of all your attention. Like, that's wrong. But specifically, when you've cut out time to spend with a woman, to give to a woman, then she actually needs to be important during that time. So guys, pay her attention, do the little things for her. Those are usually turning into big things. Give her attention, notice her, notice the little changes about her, and don't be afraid to give her a compliment. It'll make her feel good. The next thing you want to do is you need to communicate with her. And look, if you've ever been in a relationship, guys, you know this. Men and women kind of communicate differently. Sometimes we're super literal and they're super villainy and, or who knows, right? But here's what you need to do. You need to know that communication is almost everything in a relationship, especially to women. When there's something bothering you, it's easy for us as men to shut down, squash it down and move on. And we feel like this issue is resolved in us. But sometimes it takes a certain level of honesty for us to men to resolve issues in a relationship. We need to make sure we're actively listening. Sometimes we need to solve the problem. Whatever we're doing, we need to make sure that we're respectfully communicating our needs and listening to hers. So men, the right way to treat a woman is to communicate with her. The next thing is to respect her. So let me take a step back here, because this channel, everything I do is from a biblical perspective. And I understand that the Bible says, men, love your wife like Christ loved the church, and women, respect your husband. That doesn't mean that women shouldn't love their husband and men shouldn't respect their woman. So men, we absolutely need to respect our women. So choose a woman that's respectable, then show her respect. Under no circumstance should you take an argument and escalate it to a point where you're attacking her and bringing her down as a human being. You don't need to be controlling by trying to put a woman down. You need to show her respect, and then you need to ensure you're getting that same respect in the relationship. But man, give her respect. Now this is something for serious relationships. You need to not have female friends, and definitely not have her female friends as your friends. But for us men, you need to not try to be friends and friendly with her friends, because yeah, it looks like you're trying to hook up with them. You don't want to compromise the level of respect and trust that you're going to have in this relationship by being too friendly with her friends or having female friends. So men, don't have female friends and don't be friends with her female friends. This is definitely more for long-term relationships because it's easy to do in the beginning, but you need to keep the spark alive. And that means, guys, you kind of not cut off the affection. Now, you got to understand what level of affection she likes and wants, but in general, we do a lot of romantic things and cute things and fuzzy things to actually get a woman, and you need to continue with that up throughout the relationship. That'll keep that spark there. That'll let her know you still desire her, and it will not dwindle away. So the things you did at first to make her happy, gotta keep on doing it. There's nothing wrong to have regular first dates or have date nights and make her feel special all the time. I mean, you've gotta keep that up because that's how you treat a woman in a relationship. Hopefully this is for you as married guys too, but look, you gotta remember important dates. Make sure they're the dates that are important to her. And believe me guys, even if she doesn't say it, if they're important to her, you need to remember these important dates. And for us married men, you know what's a very big milestone that sometimes we overlook? Her children's birthday. That's the day she gave you a child. Yeah, that's actually probably gonna be pretty important to her. So remember those dates that are important to her and let her know why they're important to you. Pass because they're important to her. This will not only impress her that you remember, but it shows her that you care. You care about what she cares about, and you care about the effect she's had on your life. So men, remember important dates, especially ones that are important to her. Kind of seems like a rehash, but I'm gonna just say it again because it's just like keeping the spark alive. You need to give her compliments. Sometimes women just don't feel like they're beautiful. And giving her compliments will actually make her feel better. If she has a rough day, she feels super stressed out, giving her legitimate, non-sexual comments will help her feel better. Give her compliments about her smile, her look, her hair, her clothing, the way she carries herself. Those things will actually just make her feel better. Women need that. You like it when you get compliments. It'll boost her self-esteem and it'll help turn her darker days to brighter ones. So men, if you're in a relationship with a woman, if you actually care about her, remember to give her compliments. I don't know how your relationship is, but I know that a lot of people in their life, they said they never heard their dad tell them they love them. They never heard their mom tell them they love them. But guys, it is very important in a relationship that you tell her you love her. And sometimes women just want to hear those words come out of your mouth. And it is great for people to hear that you love them, especially know that it's true. Don't be hesitant to tell people that you love them, specifically a woman you're in a relationship with. It'll be something that she'll appreciate and she'll know that you actually love her, but just go ahead and do it. Let them know that you love them. This last thing should seem obvious, but you know what? I know it's something that people, especially us as men, struggle with, and it's be honest with her. Now look, now I'm not talking about us as men, we like to lie because we're liars who lie, but it's really sometimes we try and keep things from our wives and our women so that we don't stress them out and worry them. You want to be honest with them and let them know what's going on because they absolutely deserve it, especially when you're talking about your wife, someone who you're sharing your life with. So figure out what they need to hear and be honest with them about those things. All right, guys, this video has been about the ways that men should treat women they're in a relationship with. I don't think any of these rules and ideas have changed, but you know what? If you haven't heard it in a while, I am proud to give you a video just to remind you of some of the stuff that you know, but you probably need to hear again. There's a lot of times where you see men treat women poorly, sometimes out of neglect, sometimes they just don't know any better. Sometimes you'll watch the media and they'll just tell you lies. We're men, we're the standard bearer for the family. You're the standard bearer and leader of the relationship. And you need to establish the proper way to treat a woman so she feels desired, provided for, protected, and valued. Thanks for stopping by the Legacy Gentleman channel. If you found something in this video useful, please like it. If you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to this channel. Because when you do, you'll have a whole library of videos that'll help you be a man with the values, skills, and works to be admired and desired 1,000 years from now. And until next time, go be legendary.